Hi everybody, it's Killshot and Gaming. This is Play Dead Live, Faction PvP. If you're listening to playback, yeah, this could be a very casual PvP night. I would imagine it's going to be just some silly gameplay, a little bit of drinking, a lot of risky PvP behavior. I don't know, maybe some slurring. Who knows? It could get a little crazy. We're going to do this for a little bit over an hour as people start to log on. It's going to be a little bit unique tonight because part of what we're doing tonight is play testing. We just want to see how it's going to work with this many people on the field at one time. We're going to start with 5 versus 5. We may scale that down to 4 versus 4 once we start the official faction wars. And I'm going to go through kind of the overview. You'll see more of this over the next couple weeks until we officially kick it off. So we're going to use some generic avatars tonight. So not everybody's avatar is going to be preloaded, but it's going to be a lot of fun. So I see a couple people starting to chime in. We had a great pack opening event, and when we get a few more people here, I'll do just a quick roll call. And after we do roll call, I'm going to ask for pre-match buffs like we normally would do. And then we're going to split up teams and jump into it. It's going to be Ark and Sly versus Mir and Vox. So, yeah. I see Father Ron representing Vox. I see Julia and Sheila Beasley and Valar. I love how Ark is here like early. I mean, super early. We see the tank, the Emperor. So if you do not have a avatar, here's one of the advantages to playing Faction Wars is I'm going to create an avatar for every player that does PvP. And no, you can't have a Darth Vader avatar, Anthony. It would be copyright infringement, so I can't do that. I will make multiple announcements of similar things. So one, here's the rule. You cannot use any item tonight that is not in your inventory. But I'm not deducting any of the items that you use from your inventory. Does that seem fair to everybody? So you can't, say like, hey, I'm going to throw like 10 wheel sickles at you. No. If you don't have a wheel sickle, you can't use a wheel sickle. But if you use it, we won't deduct it. So, I love this Battleground. I think you guys are going to like it. I think you guys are going to like the simplicity of Faction Wars, but I think it's going to have enough strategic element to where, you're going to attack somebody. You're going to defend. Are you going to go after a flag? You're going to take a couple people out so you have an easier path. I think this is going to, believe me, by no means tonight is it going to be flawless gameplay. But I will say that when we do the official Faction Wars, I mean, it's just going to be your faction, so it's going to be easy. You're going to know you're starting 5. You are going to have had conversations around it. You're going to know what people's strengths, what their capabilities. Tonight, faction leaders they're going to pick their first 5. First 5 are going to go in. They're going to play, and somebody's going to die, and then we're going to bring in new people. And yes, I am drinking Casamigos and Club Soda. So I'm going to try to drink it relatively slowly because I just don't know what's going to happen. We're gonna do this. We're gonna go 60 to 75 minutes. I don't have an exact number yet. I'm just gonna go until it feels like we went long enough. So or until everybody dies or something happens. So 60 minutes, maybe we'll do a little bit extra, and we'll go over the rules. Points for flags, points for defending, points for obliterating your opponents. And I think there's going to be enough action. You know how like sometimes the solo matches went down to the last move, and sometimes even in the tag team it does a little bit. I don't think Faction Wars are going to be that close. I think a team's going to have a good strategy, and it's not going to go down to like, oh my gosh, the last move very often. I think you're going to have a good idea halfway through which team is a little bit better prepared. But I don't think you're going to have one team that's just always going to run the table every week. I think it's going to vary by locale, by battleground. I think some people are going to perform better in some battlegrounds than others. And you will see repeat battlegrounds. So, kind of what I'm thinking, and you guys can relay this to your factions, is that we'll probably start out with a battleground like the Asylum. And, let's say we'll have like a Monday night, and then we may have a Wednesday night. And the two teams that win will probably face each other the next week to get control of the Asylum, and therefore they'll get faction experience for that. And then the other two teams will kind of go for third place, and they'll get less experience. So, and then the next week, we'll go to a different location, and then we'll mix it up again. So you'll have two teams every week. It'll be like a mini tournament every week, and you're going to be fighting for something. And if people get here a little bit late, it's fine. They can just jump in whenever they get in. As I said, tonight's not going to be real. It's not going to be real by the book. If you do 3 moves, I'm not going to say, Gemstone, that was 3 moves. It's been 6 months. You should know better. It's not going to be like that tonight. It's going to be more like, I don't know. It might be like that. Might be the same. I don't know. We'll see. Or maybe you'll get 4 moves and I won't even notice. Could be any of the above. All right, we got about 1 more minute. Yet, it has been a while since you and Julia. It's been over 2 weeks. I was going back through some of the other scenarios like, man, I got to find their avatars. It took me a while to find your avatars because it's been over 2 weeks since you guys played. Hello, Unforeseen. Keep drinking. I'm working on it. How long has this been going on? I'm going to get copyrighted. I tell you, every time when I sing a lot, YouTube, they flag it. I might even take a couple requests tonight. I feel like this is going to be a freestyle PvP Saturday. You guys know how silly Freestyle Friday gets? Oh, Unforeseen is drinking the orange Red Bull. I would like to reach out my hand. I saw rusted, and I started thinking rusted roof or rusted root. So you said tin roof rusted, and I was thinking rusted root. You guys might not even know anything about no rusted root. Maybe you do. Or modern mouse. Love Shack. Yeah, see a painted sign on the side of the road that says 15 miles to the Love Shack. That one. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. I got me a Chrysler and it's big as a whale and it's about to set sail. Bring your jukebox money. All right, I think it is 8:15. And by 8:15, it means that, Duran. Do 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 do. I know that part. I all the lyrics just kind of jumble together for me when I get to Duran Duran, Anthony, unfortunately. I smell like I sound, I'm lost and I'm found, I'm on the hunt, I'm after you, something like that, maybe. Now, you know what? I do like View to a Kill and Wild Boys. Wild Boys, Wild Boys, Wild Boys. That, Duran Duran. All right, we're not going to monopolize this string with oldies but goodies, musical references. We're going to get into a little bit of PvP. That's what we're all about. So we'll karaoke it if you guys want. We'll add a little bit of karaoke. So here's what's going to go down. First and foremost, do I have a leader from every faction? That could be Nixie or B-Dub, Jim or Dow, Ron or Gina, Will or Dimes. All right, so I got Jim and I got Nixie. Okay. And I got Dimes. Okay. Ark and Sly. Dimes and Jim. I need each of you to pick one player. Nixie and Ron. I need either of you to pick one player that's going to be on the field with you. Make sure they're here. That would help. All right, so Ron is going to pick Anthony. All right, so Nixie, that's fine. So Kel, I'm going to put you on the field instead. But Nixie, I'm going to let you pick another player. So I've got Dimes, Jim, and Kel all on the field right now. Jim's going to pick Julia. All right, so, and Jim, I'm going to ask you to pick one additional person from either team. It can be from Box. I'm sorry, it can be from Ark or Sly. All right, Nixie's going to pick football. All right, wait a minute. I'm all kind of confused. Hold on. Okay. Ron, this is going to be a rough night, everybody. Woo! Hold tight. All right. Yeah, I got all the teams. It's going to be easier when there's only two teams on the field. All right, so I got Dimes, Jim, Julia, and Ocean Man. I got Ron, Anthony, Football, and Kel. Ron, I'm going to ask you to pick a fifth player, and Dimes, I'm going to ask you to pick a fifth player. Dimes, it can be from Ark or Sly, and Ron, it can be from Vox or Mir. Just, you know what? Bear with it tonight because it's only going to get worse. All right, so Ron is going to bring in Unforeseen. And Dimes, give me one more. I've got Ocean Man, Julia, Jim, and Dimes. So I need one more person from either Ark or Sly. Doesn't matter. All right, so we're going with Beasley. All right, cool. All right. First of all, before we get started, my question is, what are you guys drinking? We're going to start with that. There's no experience points. Now, while you guys are telling me, here's the rules for tonight. You can use any item you have in your inventory. Any weapon, any grenade, any smoke, any pet. You don't have to use pet revive. None of the items you use are going to be deducted from your inventory. But do not use items that you don't have. That's the only deal. Make sure you have the item and use it. White wine, you make me feel so fine. Keep me rocking all of the time. Julie's drinking white wine. Busy Bee hitting the grog. Hold on, Busy Bee. We're going to have to do a die roll. See if it heals you for 50 or 100. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. See, that's why Trigger's in the official Sniper Club. Silver Patron. Now, personally, I'm not a Patron drinker. I am a Casamigos drinker. And I'll tell you why. Once you give up Patron and you go to Casamigos, you never go back. It is the absolute smoothest, most refreshing tequila to ever be poured in a glass. It's good stuff. Hippo in the house. All right, so here's the way we're going to kick this off. I got 2 teams of 5. Now, when we're doing official battles, it's going to be your team of 5, 6, 8. You'll have a few people on the bench. And here's the way we're going to break it down. See, Jim, that's the thing with me. Like a swimsuit diet, I could drink all the tequila. First of all, let me say this. If you're going diet or any type of even keto, tequila is the way to go. Tequila with club soda, 0 carbs. So if I go on a swimsuit diet, all I do is cut out sugar. Because Casamigos and club soda is like a margarita without the sugar. All I ever have to do to get in shape is no sugar. Now, Red Bull's a little bit of a problem, right? But I cut out sugar for 2 weeks and it melts. I mean, everybody reacts a little different. Some people it's sugar, some people it's salt, some people it's the carbs in pasta, but yeah, bread and sugar, because bread has so much sugar. If you need to gain weight, what should you drink? I don't know. You should probably just eat like a lot of like noodles. I wouldn't eat a lot of sugar, Angel. If you need to gain weight, I don't think that's the right way. I mean, once you hit a certain weight, sugar will assist with that. But if you're trying to gain weight, your body's probably just going to burn through the sugar. Potatoes is probably not a bad idea. Yeah, potatoes a little more substance. Mac and cheese. Yeah, anything with pasta. I'd say pasta. Just eat like spaghetti and noodles and mac and cheese and just pasta, all kind of stuff. Yeah, I wouldn't eat chocolate. I'd stay away from... I don't think that's healthy. That's healthy weight gain. I mean, you can take some protein powder and pour it in milk and just make yourself like a protein shake. That's a way to kind of boost calories. That might be the best way to go. Is just have like one of those protein shakes every day. All right, so let's talk about this map a little bit. So there's a few different elements to the map. Some of you will be playing avatars of other characters. If you guys fully focused on the map, ready to walk through it, give me a quick 999. Some of these rules may change. This is just going to be a practice overview. I do reserve the right to modify and tweak a couple things as we, which makes the game flow a little bit more competitive. Not all of these rules are popular. I know we've changed the rules a few times and people are like, man, you're nerfing my item and this doesn't work. But my intention is always to get the most balanced, most competitive gameplay. It's not always the best for some, but I'm looking at the totality of the PvP experience. I can't believe I used a 4-syllable word, totality. Is that 3 or 4? Anyway, 4-syllable words don't go well the more tequila you drink. They tend to become 2-syllable words. So here's the way you're going to start out. And this map will be something that is that you'll see on a regular basis. So on the left side, we've got the combination of, well, kind of the wrong combination. So let's do this. Let's put Ark over here. And let's put Father Ron over here with Trigger. And let's put, well, both tanks that I chose are on the same team. All right, anyway, Anthony, you're going to be this guy, okay? You're going to be this tank. That's Dal, but that'll be you. And Jim, you'll stay Jim. Will we'll find out in a little bit. And Mist. All right. So for the most part, we got Mir and Vox on the left. And we got Ark and Sly on the other. And I'll let you know which person you signify. Like I said, it's going to be very rough tonight because I didn't know how many people were going to show up. So there's a couple different strategies. All right, one, I'm going to give you the order of which you go. Now, as you can see, there's zones A and B. These are going to be your defense zones. As long as someone is physically in this area. Doesn't have to be 2. You can move somebody out of it. Person could die. If they die, you're not physically in that area any longer. But this building here, A, you're going to gain, right now, 10 points per round. So for every completed round, I may change that to 1 point, it may be 5, but you get the idea. So for every point or every round that you defend, a full round, your team will get 10 points. Okay? Now, your tanks are in front of their own flag. You don't have to go after the other team's flag, but you can. And for every flag capture, I'm going to give you 100 points. Okay? So 10 points per round to defend. If I think that ends up a little low, we may raise it to 25. We got to kind of see how it plays out. But a flag capture, 100 points. And let's say killing an opponent, 50 points. All right. 10 points to defend per round, 100 points for a flag, and 50 points per kill. So you can start to sort of think about your strategy, right? You may say, all right, well, let's go kill their tank. But if you go in and kill their tank, you might be a sitting duck because other people are going to kind of unload. But if you go in and take their flag and your team's just sitting back here chilling, 5 people could technically kill you very, very quickly. So how you get flags is going to be very interesting. You do want to get flags. but you also want to do it at a time and a place when it makes sense. Otherwise, it's just going to be kind of free for all. Let's take out this person, that person, that person. Now, your strategy could be, let's all target Will. Once we kill Will, then we got a 5-on-4 advantage, and then they bring in their sub. Sub may be better than Will. They may be worse than Will. But your team got 50 points for it, so you're in good shape. So I think it's going to be a combination of defense, a combination of capturing flags, and a combination of doing total damage. All in about a 2-hour time frame. But tonight will be a shortened version. So what I'll do is I'll have starting 5. We'll rotate turns. I'll keep up with your actions the best I can tonight. I can't promise you with 10 people on the floor that's going to be a perfect science. In fact, I can promise you it's going to be a very imperfect science tonight. And I don't really care. But it's still going to be fun. That's the point of it. You guys are going to make mistakes. I'm going to make mistakes. Somebody's going to win. And if the wrong team wins, oh well, it happens every day. Okay. I'm going to give you guys, everybody do me a favor. Even people that are on the bench right now, everybody give me your pre-match buffs. Again, it won't come out of your inventory, but I need to know what tapes you're using, which elixirs you're using. Father Ron's going double black with anger. Anthony going blue, gold, and enraged 3. And these are going to be estimates. I'm not going to go through and calculate everybody's perfect base and everybody's perfect health. I have an idea. So we're going to go with that idea. Trigger. Black, blue, Eli on Halo ring. Jim, double black, Eli on Neptune. Oh, using the Neptune already. That's just not fair. But it's going to be fun. All right, Jim, I got you. Sheila, anger in black. Dimes, double black, and Eli. Ocean Man, gold red, and Graph on Wargo. Once again, even if you're not in a starting 5, give me your pre-match buffs. I see Busy Bee going Elysium, keeping those TS10 safe. Very nice. Valar going black, Graph, immune elixir, healing grog in mask. Julia, immune elixir, Elysium. On the Sly mask. I see you. I see you protecting that Sly mask. All right, and I see Kel, and I think I missed football. Where's Football Master? Dimes, can you tell Zach to get off Call of Duty and give me his pre-match buffs, please? You can't do both, Zach. I know you're a talented gamer, but we need you right now, and I need to know what tapes you're using. Fly Rod in the house. I see you, Tank Fly Rod. Fly Rod is the mirror tank. So we got Anthony and Fly Rod. There you go, football. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Anger and Elysium on BB7. All right. So I'm going to give you guys a number, and that is going to be, I got you, Animal, Blue Graph, and on the Space 6. So if I don't give you a number, it means you're kind of on the bench right now. And if somebody gets taken out, I'm going to ask Father Ron to captain the Mir Vox team. And I'm going to ask Gemstone to captain the Arc Sly team. So instead of Jim and Dimes, I'm going to ask Jim to decide the next person that comes in if somebody gets taken out between the two teams. So Ron, you will be the sole decider. So you will make the call on who to bring in if somebody gets taken out. So here's your number. Arc and Sly. Dimes, you will go first. Jim, you're number 2. Julia, you're number 3. Ocean Man, you're number 4. And Beasley, you're number 5. Everybody else, either Arc or Sly, you're waiting to come in. Mir and Vox. Father Ron, you'll be first. Unforeseen, you'll be second. Anthony, you'll go third. Football Master, you'll go fourth. And Kel, you will go fifth. I will do my own timers tonight. So, Dimes, you're going to be missed. Avatar. This is going to be tough. All right, Dimes, you'll be missed, Avatar. Dimes, you have I got you guys. Remember, tonight is very casual. If I miss something, there's a lot of people typing a lot of buffs. I got an approximation of every character. So this will not be exact, but it'll give us a good indication. So Dimes, I'm going to give you 20 seconds to kick this PvP off. I'm going to ask the rest of you guys, if you are drinking, please catch up with me so I seem less mistake prone. And for those of you not drinking, yeah, just don't push it. Don't push it with the water and the Coke. Just be extremely tolerant and patient with the rest of us. And Dimes, your avatar is missed. Fly Rod's not in yet. Anthony's in. Fly Rod is on the bench right now. Father Ron chose Anthony because I don't think Fly Rod was here just yet. Oh no! I missed the second part. Yeah, Fly Rod will be using Tommy's avatar. You are your class. Yes. You are you. All right, Dimes. Give me a move. Let me know what you're doing, where you're moving, who you're attacking. Uh-oh. Dimes is going Rex and Stun Bomb to Anthony. Oh, no, wait a minute, Trigger. Sorry, I got the wrong team again. Yes, Fly Rod is going to be Tommy, but not right now. Because they didn't have a tank when we started. So Anthony is Dow. So Dimes, this is you. You know what? Hold on. Because we're going kind of practice mode, give me a second. And we'll get some other people in a minute. There. That just feels a little better, right? All right, so Dimes is Dimes. Problem solved with that one. But Anthony does not have an avatar. So Anthony, yeah, this is you. So Dimes basically went Red Rex and Stun to Anthony. So Red Rex is going to hit Anthony for 15. So their tank is already down to 85. You can be Julia. The problem is you guys haven't played in so long. Man, I got to go back through like the archives to find Julia. All right, hold on. I can always go back to this one. Because this has most of the people. But you don't get your new avatar, Julia, so you got to go old school. The best I can do for you at this point. All right, so Julia, you get to go over here, and Will's supposed to be here. So we need to find Will. All right, so Julia, you and Jim are here. We got Ray. And I just need Beasley. I got to find the last time Beasley played. It might have been a while. Oh, I got you, Beasley. Okay, here we go. We're going to get Beasley in the game too. You know what? Let's take Tommy out of play for now because Fly Rod. Actually, we'll just remove Tommy. So Beasley, you're going to be the Ray. We're going to put you here. I mean, you're a warrior, but we're going to have you as the warrior tank, and we'll put Beasley in this spot here. And I got Kel, Father Ron, Anthony is Dow. He doesn't have an avatar anyway. And Amanda, you're going to be Trigger for now. And football, I can't. No, football, you got to be football. There's football. Okay. See, this is what happens when you're like trying to do this stuff at the last minute. So Football Master is going to take the place of B-Dub at the moment. And it gives us most of our... Okay. All right. We're back. This gives you kind of a little bit of an overview. So Dimes went Red Rex and Stun on Anthony. So she didn't detonate it. So Anthony, you're at 85%. Now Father Ron, you're up next for the other team. So we're going to give you a 20-second timer as well. And you go ahead and get your move in. You know, preparing is a good part of the battle. So Ron is going to activate Vox. Oh boy. Do I have to do it, Ron? Father Ron will fly again. All right, there you go. Father Ron is going to activate Vox, and he's going to summon Kenny on Dimes. Woo! Somebody just became a target, Dimes. So Dimes, Kenny is straight going in. One, he's attacking you. Going to knock you down to 90, going to poison you, and also going to hit you with some AP. So, Dimes, you're sitting at 90%. All right, Jim Stone, you're up next. We'll give you a 20-second timer, Jim Stone. All right, Jim Stone is summoning Boss. And I don't have a... All right, hold on. Somebody's got to be Boss. And you know what? That's a good reminder. So here's what I'll do. All right. You guys got to use your imagination tonight, okay? Until I get Boss. This flying chest is Boss. So, Jim is here. Boss will fly in. And he's going to land on the flag. And she's going to go stun bomb to Ron. With no detonation. So, Ron, you're wearing a stun bomb. All right, Amanda, you're up next. And this is you, your trigger. So, there's a pet attacking your flag. Pets attacking the flag can be attacked. And they can die. They're not immune, but it diverts the attention away from anything else they would do, right? I mean, it takes a full attack. Yep, uses a regular attack. So it does tie them up. All right. So she is going to kill Boss. Let's take Boss out of play temporarily. And we got some clone copies. No, the thing with Boss is he's very situational. And it's going to be tough for him to take a flag, but there are ways. All right, so Amanda uses her attack. And you know the way I look at it, you just gained a stun bomb, right? Because you were able to get a stun bomb cast on somebody, and they had to use their attack in order to take out a pet. So, let's skip back up to Julia. Julia, you're number 3. and we'll give you 20 seconds. I love the start of it. And nice comma, with my sly mask in place. It's like she's not even using the sly mask, but she just got to remind you it's in place. Zap to Anthony and stun bomb to Anthony. All right, so she's going to zap and stun. So Anthony, you got a stun bomb sitting on you. And we're going to zap you down to 75. So Anthony taking a little bit of damage. All right, Anthony. It's your turn. Oh, no, you're right. Yeah, I wasn't even looking at AP. Anthony, you are at 75, but you also got zapped with AP damage as well. So I'm going to take you down to 16. 75 and 16. Because the sly mask added extra AP. Anthony's going to drop some heal and seal. And Star Strike. You know what, everybody? That is like Anthony's first move, and it was very well done. He takes out the pet that Dimes cast on him, so super smart, and drops a heal and seal. So, great job. Great start to PvP, Anthony. You are on board, my man. All right, let's get Ocean Man. Ocean Man, you're up next. 20 seconds for you. Remember, at the end of the first round, timers will go faster. You'll get 10 seconds. All right, so Ocean Man's going to go blue bomb to Anthony. Yep. And he wants to summon Sam to Anthony. So Sam is going to go in, and Anthony, you don't know all the pets, so we'll go through some of them. But Sam is going to do regular damage to you. He's also going to do AP1. He said, leave me. You're a target. You're either killing the tanks or killing the healers. So Anthony, your heal and seal did resolve. So Sam comes in, breaks your seal only, and then you get 10% from the heal. So you actually go up to 85. Ocean Man used Sam in order to get rid of your seal. Football, you're up. You got 20 seconds. Football Master is on the clock. You got about 10 more seconds. Football is going stun bomb to Dimes. Good luck with your allowance this week. And summon Rex to Jim. So Jim, you're going to take damage from Rex. He is at your ankles. Going to knock you down to 95%. And Dimes, you're wearing a stun bomb. All right, Beasley. 20-second timer, Beasley. Beasley going stun bomb to Anthony. I love it. I love it. All right. We're missing the visual effects, so it goes like this. All right, stun bomb to Anthony. And summon Rex to football. He's going to knock Rex down to, football down to 95. And Kel, finish us off with round number 1. This is going to finish off round number 1, the first ever round of Play Dead Live Faction War PvP. Kel's going double stun to Julia and Jim. All right. Lots of stunning. All right, into the first round. Kel and Football successfully defended. Jim and Julia successfully defended. 10 points to Ark and Sly. 10 points to Mir and Vox. Dimes, kick it off with round number 2. You have a 10-second timer in round number 2. We're about 20 minutes in, everybody. 20 minutes. And it's not bad, actually. The round wasn't 20 minutes. Round was probably about 7 or 8 minutes. And we just discussed other topics. So pretty smooth so far. I think in 2 hours, we're going to have a lot of action. We're not going to do 2 hours tonight. We're probably going to do about an hour. Play test a few rounds. See how it goes. See if we can take out a few people. And get some initial strategies. Uh-oh, she added a death stare. Detonate stun on Anthony. So, Anthony, you can only get one action this turn. And she's going to kill Kenny. It's a good move. Still got to deal with Rex. But Kenny is out of play, Ron. And you are poisoned by Kenny, by the way. And you give the death stare to Football. So, Dimes, take another 10% in poison damage from Kenny. Although you killed him, you're now at 80%. Kenny's dead, Dimes is at 80, and Football Master got a death stare. Father Ron, it is now your turn. You have a 10-second timer. Father Ron just lost his pet. Summon Red Toxie to Jim and Stun Bomb on Jim. All right, Jim. Red Toxie is coming straight at you. Now, Red Toxie hits Jim for 35. Jim, that takes you down to 60. Now, the nice thing, well, the interesting thing about 35, it did not hit you for 40% in one turn. So Father Ron stayed just under the radar. Had he dealt 5 more damage to Jim, Black Velvet would have multiplied. All right, Jim, you have a 10-second timer. You're up. You're 60% life, and you are poisoned. Those of you watching, please pay close attention. On any given faction war night, there's not going to be 25, 30, 40 people waiting to jump in there and do some damage. Remember, a typical faction war is either going to be 4 versus 4 or 5 versus 5. And you'll have 1 or 2 people on the bench waiting to come in. Tonight, we got all 4 teams. So we got Kill Rex and Toxie with my Jade. Now the problem is you can only kill 1. You got 2 pets on you and you only have 1 attack, so you got to pick one. Oh, wait. No. Scratch that. Toxie's not damaging you. Rex is, so she's killing Rex. But Toxie has poisoned you. So would you like to drop a healing smoke? Maybe to take care of Toxie's toxin the next round. All right. And remember, same rules apply. Once you use that healing smoke, it's out of play. So Jim is going to go heal smoke. And she's going to kill Rex. So Rex is out of play. All right, Amanda, you have a 10-second timer. Okay, hang on. That's a lot of stuff going on. All right, all 3 of me move to flag chest. And summon Percy and send BT7 to the person in front of the flag. All right, so Amanda is moving in this direction. Now you can move there. So what you want to do, let's do it like this. All right, so she's going to summon Percy to Ocean Man. So Ocean Man, you're taking damage from Percy. It's going to start out with 10. So it's going to knock you down to 90. So then, after she summons the pet, she's going to move to get closer to grenade range, which is fine. And then she's going to throw a BT7. Like that. And because, well, he's obviously just standing in front of the flag. Ocean Man. You didn't get will sickled, but you did get blasted on top of this building. And Ocean Man, we're going to drop you down to 75. And yes, we finally had somebody move this match. Congratulations. Julia, you're up next. Julia, you got a 10-second timer. All right, so she's going to detonate the stun on Anthony. Julia, he's already stunned. You can't stun him any more than he's stunned. Once he is down to one move, I would not detonate because it's just going to be a waste. He's already stunned by somebody else. And the Sly Mask will not benefit grenades. Has to be either a ranged attack or a melee attack, but not a thrown attack. But you can still hit him with a TS-10 with 5 aqua grenades. That's certainly an option. Oh, she's going to go AP Mask and go Wargo Noir. So, Anthony, Julia is bringing the firepower. So, Julia, you're going to have to creep around the corner here, though, to here, because you got no line of sight because of this building. So, we're going to have to put you right here. And then you got a straight shot right at him. So, Anthony, her AP is +3. With the mask, it's +3. That's 6. With the AP3, it's 9. So, Julia's hitting you for 9 AP, taking you down to 7 base. So, 7 base and 85 overall health. Big hit. Anthony, you're up next, and you get one action only. One action only. You got a 10-second timer. Anthony's going to send Red Toxie into Julia. And Julia uses the eye ring in order to avoid the pet attack. Very well done. She has a ring that allows her once per day to avoid pet attacks. Very nice move. Ocean Man, you're up next. Ocean Man, you got a 10-second timer. We're about 30 minutes in, everybody. All right. Ocean Man is going to detonate the blue bomb, and the blue bomb lowers Anthony's health by 25% temporarily. It's knocking him down to 60. But Ocean Man goes AP Noir. And look at this. Look at this angle he's got. He's up on the building. So he goes AP Noir with his gear. He hits for 5 AP, Anthony, taking you down to 2. Did she use it during the pack opening? Good call. Maybe she did. I think she was shining it, and then it accidentally used it. I don't think it officially used it. All right, football, you're on the clock. Football, 10-second timer. Football is going to cast his healing seal over on Anthony. Anthony is currently covered in healing seal smoke. Beasley. And Football Master takes out Rex. You got it. Beasley, you got a 10-second timer. Anthony is at 60 base and 2, or 60 overall health and 2 base health, and he's covered in heal and seal, has not resolved. He's covered in smoke right now. Where's Beasley? This must be a long attack. Beasley, you're up. You got 10 seconds. No, I got nothing. Whatever you typed, it didn't show up. It might have been like one of those really detailed kung fu moves that just type it and break it down just in case YouTube didn't like it. Nope, nothing. Don't cut and paste it, or don't just type something totally different, completely unrelated to it, because it's flagging something in what you typed. So no, I can't see anything. Just break it down into little small maneuvers or something. Or just find an alternate way to say it. That's probably the best thing. All right, so she's going to go on Holy Smoke to Anthony. All right, so Beasley is coming to about here and throwing Unholy Smoke over here. So you got to move to about here to get in position. All right. Anthony, you got no heals. You got Unholy Smoked. And Kel, you got a 10-second timer. Finish out round number 2 for us. Kel's going to finish out round number 2. I can see a lot of really, really cool activities and maneuvers in faction teams. Whether you spend a lot of time helping a person that's getting triple teamed, I mean, there's so many different ways this is going to be awesome. Kel's going to detonate stuns on Jim and Julia. So Jim and Julia, you each get one move only, one action only, your next turn. And we have finished 2 rounds. Ark and Sly each get 10 additional points. The score is 20 for Ark and Sly, 20 for Mir and Vox. We still have a tie match. It's a little bit different because Ark and Sly have done a little bit more damage. So they're slightly leading, but overall it's 20-20. Dimes, you're up next, and you got a tank on his heels at 60 overall health and 2 base life. So Dimes, I'm going to give you 10 seconds. Dimes is going to go Heal and Thrill. Will Father Ron prevent that move? Or will he let Anthony die and bring in Fly Rod? All right. Dimes just zapped Anthony. Anthony, you took 4 AP from Dimes, and yes, you have taken lethal damage. You are down for the count, champ. Father Ron, what's the move? All right. Anthony res and restores. Good move. And by the way, you still have to res and restore if you plan on staying in the battle. And for now, you still only get 1 res and restore per team. I'll figure that out later. Anthony is down for the count. And Fly Rod, we're going to let you use Dow's little avatar too. So, Ark and Sly, 70 points. Mir and Vox, 20 points. 70-20, everybody. And Fly Rod comes in the number 3 position. All right. Father Ron, you're flying above it all, and you have a 10-second timer. Fly Rod is in the game, everybody. We got Fly Rod in the game. Whoa. You guys just made the priest angry by killing his tank. Summon Ace to Sheila. Enrage 3 and knocks 9 to Beasley. Father Ron just knocks your face. Father Ron bringing the heat. All right. So he's going to summon Ace to Beasley, knocks 9, and enrage 3. Beasley, We're going to take you down to, not the Paradise City where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. We're going to take you down to 65. 65, Beasley. You got attacked by Ace, and you got Noxed, and the Nox also gave you a little bit of kickback too. Over here by Dimes. It was like this, like bam, and then, well, kind of there. Father Ron's still flying around. He likes to taunt sometimes while he's flying. You know, he just likes to kind of zoom in and out here. And then he goes back there to his spot. Gemstone. You have a 10-second timer, and remember, you only have one action because you got stunned. Jim and Julia both are under the effects of stun. And depending on the lengths of the matches, it probably won't happen tonight, Anthony, because we got 4 factions in here. But depending on the length of the matches, it's very likely some of you will die, res, and be brought back into the same battle. Oh, look at this. Hold on. Wait, now I gotta rewind all Father Ron's flying around and doing all this stuff. All right. So Father Ron Sheila, are you using the arc mask before or after Ace hit you? The pet hits first, and after the pet hits, Father Ron hits you with a Nox 9 and Rage 3. I would say probably best to let the pet hit and then block after. Otherwise, you're going to block Ace's attack, and then you're going to take an Enrage 3. Normally, I wouldn't tell you this, but since it's casual, that would be the move, is take the pet damage. Yes. Take the pet damage, which she does. That's the lesser of 2. It's going to knock you down to 90. And then the Enrage 3 and the Nox hits the ice block, and the Arc Mask is out of play. All right. Now back to Jim. Jim, you have 10 seconds, and you only have one action. If you're just tuning in, Arc and Sly have 70 points. Mir and Vox, 20 points. We're about 45 minutes in. Do another 25, 30 minutes, go through a couple rounds. All right, Jim is going to go Flight Smoke. All right, Jim is surrounded by Flight Smoke. And we've got Unforeseen. Unforeseen, you're up next. All right. Now, there is no reason to Enrage 3, Amanda. There's no benefit to it. It's not going to come out of your inventory anyway. But the Enrage is only going to help you with damage. What I would say would be a better play is a Heal Smoke, because that way when you get to the flag, you'll already be sealed, and you'll either dodge a free attack, or somebody will have to waste an unholy smoke or a grenade in order to get rid of your seal smoke. I'm helping everybody tonight. To me, that would be a better move. You could go seal, or you could go heal and seal. All right, she's going to go heal and seal. So Amanda is going to the flag. Her and 2 clones. Obviously, you know which person is attacking the flag, but her clones will minimize the damage, and she is surrounded by heal and seal smoke. Julia. And Jim is flying. Julia, you have a 10-second timer. And you're stunned. All right, so Julia's going to throw a TS-10 with Aqua to break Amanda's seal. And kill her clones. All right. The grenade is being launched. Mir and Vox. But it's a TS-10. And Father Ron summons blue. Remember, the Aqua is prevented by blue, but whatever is attached to a TS-10 does not get the effect of the other grenades. The other grenades are just additional firepower. All right. It's not coming out of your inventory, so it's not a big deal, but basically, the launch happens like this. Father Ron summons blue. And the seal's not broken. It's a big deal. Wanted to kill him. Yeah, well, she's in a pretty good spot because she's now sealed, she has clones, and she's getting a free shot at the flag. Fly Rod. You're up next. Fly Rod, you got a 10-second timer. He's going to summon Badger, and he's going to go Gold Glass to Ray. All right, and this is Fly Rod using Dal's avatar. All right, Ray, you're taking damage. You were at 75. We're going to knock you down to 65, Ocean Man. Ray, you got a 10-second timer. If you're just tuning in, this is round 3, everybody. We lost Anthony. The score is 70, Ark and Sly, 20, Mir and Vox. All right, he's going to summon Bull to Amanda. Now the Bull will break her seal. She still has her clones, but she is no longer sealed. And he's going to go Noir to Fly Rod. Fly Rod's going to lose his elixir. But he also has quite a bit of base life. So Fly Rod, I didn't calculate the new base, but I'm going to say it knocks you down from 28 to 22. So Fly Rod at 22, base, still good overall health. And we got football. Football Master, you have 10 seconds. Got about an hour under our belt, everybody. We're going to go another 15 minutes or so, get another round in, and I'll show you guys how all the scoring, how all the competition, how everything is sort of working itself out. Football's going to detonate stun on dimes and Page bomb to dimes. He's not playing. Man, he's a beast. All right, Beasley. Finish out your round for Team Ark Sly. Beasley, finish out Ark Sly. You just got banished to your room. Ray's Bull did break the seal. That's correct. All right, Sheila wants to move into range and singe 7 with the heat wave. All right, Beasley's in range. She's calling the heat wave. So the heat wave is going to come in. Going to go straight over these clones. And the damage is going to be split. Remember, it splits 3 ways. So Amanda takes some of the damage. Clone 1, clone 2. Father Ron casts prevention spell, preventing it all. So none of it happens to either her or her clones. Prevention spell is out of play. Kel, you have a 10-second timer. Kel, finish us up with round number 3, please. Kel's going to send Gus to Dimes and Aqua to Ocean Man. Because you hope to hit 2 people, I'm going to have it only hit 1. How about that? All right, so Gus to Dimes. Now remember, Gus hits 2 targets, Kel. So we're going to have it hit the closest target, which is going to be Beasley and Dimes. Are both going to take damage from Gus. And Gus is going to be 10% toxic damage to Dimes, knocking her down to 70. And 10% to you as well, Beasley. I think knocking you down to 80. Close enough. And Kel's going to go Aqua to Ocean Man, which cannot be countered. So Ray, you're going to take a little bit. Going to knock you down to 55. All right. Interesting. Okay, we just finished round number 3. Now, did you guys notice anything with the points in round number 3? One team is defending, and one team is not. Gemstone left the defense area. She's flying. Julia had to leave the defense area to get line of sight. So Team Mir and Vox get 10 points to go to 30. Team Ark and Sly get 0. They stay at 70. Ark and Sly still leading 70 to 30, but no points for defending that round. Dimes, start round number 4. Dimes, round number 4. All right, Dime's going to go Blue Gel Plasma to Amanda. Nothing can stop her. You can only kill her. So the Blue Gel Plasma will hit her. And it will split 3 different ways. Not enough to kill her clones. So Amanda, the damage is going to be split 3 different ways. You take 5. Each of your 2 clones take 5. It's going to knock you down to 95%. Father Ron, flying Father Ron, you have a 10-second timer. Yep, you were stunned. Really wasn't a whole lot you could do there. All right, so he's going to summon Toxie, Rage, and Nox to Sheila. Oh, boy. All right, he's going to try it again. You have already used your mask. All right, so he's going to bring in Toxie, Sheila. It's going to take you from 90 you know what? No, Father Ron used Ace. So that's going to take Sheila down to 65. Oh, he used Red Toxie? Uh-oh. Nope, you can't use that, Ron. One Toxie. Yep, you use Red Toxie, you can't bring it back into play. No, the blue gel won't freeze her because you can't freeze her when she's attacking the flag. That's what I mentioned, is you can't stop her. You can only kill her. That's why I didn't even do a die roll on it. All right, so Father Ron's going to bring Sparky. So Sparky is flying down here to hit Amanda. I'm sorry, to hit Sheila. My bad. So Sheila, we're going to take you from 90 down to 80, and then he's going to Nox. We're going to take it down to 65. And we got Jim. Jim, you are up next. You have 10 seconds, and you are not stunned this time around. You're just tuning in. Ark and Sly 70, Mirren Vox 30. Amanda's trying to capture the flag. Again, Tar Arrow is going to be like a chill cube. It's going to have no effect. Once you're locked into the chest, the only thing that can happen is you take damage. You can't even be orange crushed, BT7'd off the chest. The Hannibal will. Summon Hannibal and shoot red gel. All right, so Hannibal is going to go in. Jim summons Hannibal. So Amanda, Hannibal is going to hit you. The damage is split between your clones. And, yep, we got rid of Gemstone. Oops. Where'd you go, Jim? All right, you know what? Now we got to bring Jim back. Put her over here flying. All right, Amanda. And we're using Trigger's avatar for Amanda. So the clones are gone. And she goes red brace to Amanda. Going to take you down to 85. Fly rod. Fly rod, you're up next. You got a 10-second timer. All right, Fly Rod's going to throw another gold glass at Ray and a lava bomb. So Ray's going to take damage from the last gold glass and then this gold glass as well. Ray, you got glass piling up. You're at 35%. Putting the heat on Ray. Up. He's like, nope. Ray, you're back to 55. Ray uses blue. And once we get into faction gameplay as teams, if multiple people cast blue, you will all lose your blue. I don't expect you to be organized tonight. But once we have factions who communicate and play together, if 3 people type the same thing, they're all out of play. Just keep that in mind. Organization is going to be key for those types of moves. So, Ray, we're going to use your blue. So I would have an order. And with that being said, Ray, you're up next. Ten-second timer for Ray. And I meant Julia. Exactly. 10-second timer for Julia. All right, so let me explain this attack. So Julia, 1, the Fury 4 is not going to benefit the Heat Wave. The Heat Wave is a activated ability from your Singe 7. So it's just going to come in and it's going to do the Heat Wave damage. In order to get to Amanda to attack, you would not be able to move, use the Fury 4, and get in melee range. So you could move in and attack with the Singe 7, but you wouldn't be able to enrage. You could summon the Heat Wave and do another move like summon a pet or move, but you can't Fury 4, Singe, and move to attack her. But the mask is really cool. All right. So she's going to move in and attack with Singe 7. Now, here's what's cool about that. All right, she's moving in. And yeah, bloodlust is fine. You don't have to drink a potion to bloodlust. So she casts bloodlust, which is her soften rage, as a class. Now keep in mind, that's your only warrior ability that you can use for the rest of the match. So she goes bloodlust, goes in and hits with Singe 7. Now, she's going to do damage, but she's also going to do some AP damage because of her mask. So Amanda, you were at 85. The Singe 7 and the bloodlust going to take you down to 65, and also your base life is going to go down from 30 to 24. So you're at 65 and 24. Football. You're up. You have a 10-second timer, football. Football, are you moving to your flag, or are you moving to the flag that Amanda is capturing? Once a player is engaged with the flag, you don't stop them from getting the flag. You either kill them or you don't kill them. But next turn, she will capture the flag. Takes 2 turns. All right, so football is going to go to their flag. Okay? That's a half a move. Anything additional that you want to do? Remember, no inventory items are being used tonight. So whatever you have in your inventory, if you have it in your inventory, you can use it. All right. So if you're going to go heal smoke to Amanda, football, you're going to need to go to here. You can't throw the smoke all the way from here. So if you leave your zone and you run in, you can throw a heal smoke if you want to end up in that spot. All right, are you going to go to your flag and summon Toxie to Sheila? Or are you going to go to the middle and try to heal Amanda? All right, so he's going to move in and throw the heal smoke at Amanda. So Amanda, you are surrounded by heal smoke right now. All right, we've got Ocean Man. Ocean Man, you're up next. You have a 10-second timer. All right, so he's going to go Slim and AP3. Sheila's turns at the end of the round. It went Fly Rod. Julia got her turn. Football got his turn. Ocean Man. All right, wait a minute. Let's backtrack here. Well, let's walk it back, and we'll figure out whose turn it was. So, Jim summoned Hannibal. Fly Rod went Lava Bomb. Julia went Fury 4 with Singe. And in Football Master, now Ocean Man. All right, so Ocean Man's up. We're good. So Ocean Man, Slim, and AP3. All right, so Ocean Man is going Slim and AP3, AR-15 to Football. And Football is pretty much point-blank range. So, Football, you're going to take damage from Slim, which is going to knock you down to 85. And then you're going to take the AR-15 AP3 from Ocean Man, which is going to hit your base life, and it's going to take you from 22 down to 17. But your healing smoke resolved, and Amanda's back to 100%. Which seemed to be a pretty big move, seeing she's going to capture the flag next turn. Cal, you're up next. You have 10 seconds, Cal. All right, she's going to go Slim to Jim and Aqua to Ray. All right, Jim is flying, so your Slim is wasted. And your Aqua to Ray will hit. And Ray, it's going to take you down to about 40. Unless your teammates start throwing blues. Nope. Remember, flight's 2 turns. All right, so we're going to have Ray's damage resolve, and we're going to end up Sheila summons blue. So Ray, you're good. You're still 55. And Sheila, finish us out with the end of round number 4. Finish us out with the end of round number 4. We've only had 4 rounds. She's only been flying for, this is her 2nd round. Oh, good point. Yeah, never mind. Ray, you're taking the damage this time. Nothing you can do to get away from this one. You're down to 40. Okay, Sheila. Now go back. Save your blue, Sheila. So Sheila's going to go Fury 4 with Aqua to Amanda. All right, that move is confirmed. So, Amanda, you were at 100% after your heal from Football Master. You got Fury Ford with Aqua. It's going to take you down to 75. All right, at the end of the round, we had Jim flying still. So they get no points for defending. Football Master moved, but Kel stayed defending. So Mir and Vox are up to 40 points. Ark and Sly are at 70 points. Ark and Sly at 70, Mir and Vox at 40. We played almost an hour and a half. This is the final move. Everybody gets one more move, and then we're going to call the match. So Dimes, kick us off. You got 10 seconds. Remember, healing effects have been minimized. No legendaries on your final move. You're up. 10 seconds, Dimes. Final move for every player. All right, Dimes goes Slim, D12, and Fury 4 to Football Master. So she is straight up trying to bring the pain to Football Master, who's at 85 and 17. Make it 70 and 17. And make it a Fury 4 with a Calico. $45 and 15. Dimes went straight ruthless mode on Football Master. Ron, this is your final move. Oh, Fly Rod goes Tank Page 1, preventing the damage, keeping him at 85 and 17. Fly Rod bringing the prevention. No lessons are taught this round. Father Ron. Father Ron is going to summon Lance and drop Orange Crush on Ray. Sheila, that can be blued, by the way. The Lance cannot be. All right, so Deadly Dimes goes blue. Ray still at 25. Jim Stone, you have landed. You have 10 seconds. This is your final move. Okay, now Neptune can only do one of three things. One, it can shield you. Number two, you can call Azure, which is going to come out as a pet and get rid of any other legendaries, but it's only going to hit her for 5%. Or you can go around the corner of the wall and you can attack her with it. So you can either use it as a shield, but you can't do any of those because it's the last 2 minutes, so you can't use legendary abilities. But you can warrior charge and attacker. So that works. So Jim is going to sneak around his little corner here and go in and attack Amanda. And Amanda was at 75. So Amanda, this is going to knock you down to 60. Amanda is sitting at 60% health. This is everybody's final move. And Amanda, you have 10 seconds. But before we get to your move, you did capture the flag. And when you capture the flag, it gets reset. You get reset. And your team gets 100 points. Mir and Vox now have 140. Ark and Sly now have 70. 100-point flag capture. Julia, you have a 10-second timer. And let me also say that flag capture was made possible by Football Master. If Football Master would not have moved in and played the heel smoke, she would not have survived that attack. Father Ron also cast a prevention spell. Sly Mask and Nox 8 to closest opponent, and Slim to closest opponent. Let's see. Closest opponent would be Football Master. So it's not over yet. Football is still at 85 and 17, but not any longer, because Slim is going to hit you. Julia's Mask is not an activated ability. Legendaries have 3 types of abilities: stats, effects, and activation. And the only thing that you can't do is activate a legendary. But the Sly Mask is an AP2 and +1 for every level. So the damage goes through. So, Football Master, you go down to 70, and then the Nox 8 hits you, and she hits you for AP. Going to take you down to 50. And 10. Fly Rod, your final move. Detonate bomb, Fury 4 with red gel to Ray. Ray, you were at 25. The Fury 4 and the Space is going to take you down to 0. You've taken lethal damage, Ocean Man. Yep, he just detonated a bomb and shot at you. Remember, the detonation and the shot is all one action. All right, so Ocean Man would res and restore. But he's going to have to head out. Jim, let's get Animal in the game. Animal. Animal. Crowd's going wild. Let's get Animal. Let's get Animal to make his debut. Oh, the crowd's going wild. Animal is in the game. Animal. All right, Joe. We're automatically going to put you in the defend zone. Fly Rod. Ocean Man dies. He's on the bench. You get a 50-point kill. Mirror and Vox go up to 190. All right. Animal, it's your move. You came in just in a nick of time. Fly Rod got his attack. Animal, you go into the number 4 slot. Make it count. Dang, look at Animal going crazy. Mustard Bomb to Father Ron and also Big Red. Joe is like running full speed. And he throws the bomb. You're a little bit out of range, Joe. You can mustard bomb him. You can mustard bombing and move, but you can't get all that in one move. Too far. All right. Football, you got a 10-second timer. No need to cast blue because he's too far out. Remember, Father Ron's flying. So he's another 30 yards up in the air. I love this sub battle. Fury 4 and Brack 5 to Dimes. Ouch! Dimes. And you know what? She's refused to heal. She's been taking poison damage from Father Ron for about 10 rounds. But Fury 4 and Brack 5, Dimes. She's like, you're so grounded. You know what? You're grounding him just enraged that, you know what? We're going to make it a Fury 8. It started out as a Fury 4, and then she grounded him, and then it became a Fury 8. So take double damage, Dimes. You're holding on by a thread. It's a Brack 10. Beasley. One last move. The mom bomb. I like that. We have to get a brand new mom bomb. All right, Beasley. This is it. Final move of the night for the Arc and Sly combo. Aqua at Ron. There you go. Just for good measure. Father Ron, you take an Aqua. And Kel, final move of the night. Nothing needs to be done. We're going to end it right there, everybody. We had an hour and give you guys a couple stats here. So we had an hour and 47 minutes. That is the match. Final score. Mir and Vox, 190 points. Arc and Sly, 70 points. So a few call-outs and good stuff for you guys to take back to your teams. One, obviously we're going to have to sort it out because there's a lot of players, and I'm going to have to work on a new score sheet. Number two, it's likely going to be 4 versus 4 when we get to faction fights. So plan your bench and start to think about 4 versus 4 and having other people that are going to come in, when they're going to come in, who's going to hit the flag, all of those things. I'm not 100% on that yet. We'll see how the game flow goes. But I think it's going to be a little bit easier to keep up with who's got bombs on who's got damage. Look, you can still send in 3 red Toxies on one person and pretty much kill them, and then people got to start working their bench. So it's going to be fast and furious. But I think there's enough data to really get us started. And now that you guys kind of saw it, you can go back to your factions and sort of come up with a strategy. And I'm going to go back and read through all the notes and get to the drawing board too. So Father Ron, yes, after Amanda captured the flag, she should have gotten another move, but I didn't want to go back because the match was already determined at that point. But once you get your second turn and you capture the flag, you're going to get teleported back to your starting area, and then you will get your move at that turn. Basically, you lose 2 turns, and the third turn, you're going to get to act again. It's there's a lot that I have to go back and address. Deadly dimes, kills, none of this counts against us, does it? Yes, it all counts against you, especially the grounding comments. Valar, kills, is it possible with that much people to put number orders on top of the avatar to know who goes next? Probably not, because I would have to customize every avatar every time we go into a match, which would be it'd be a little bit of work. Because it's going to change every time. But I think once we get back to 4, it's not going to be it's not going to be super complicated to keep up with. Now, when we go to 4, more than likely, you're going to see something that looks a little bit more like this. So you'll probably have, you can put your tank wherever you put, maybe we'll do this. The tank up front, 1 defender, 1 neutral attacker, and then a person starting out in front of their own flag. And then you guys can figure out, hey, if this person moves, we know we're losing points, but it might be worth it for this person to move, right? 2 people go in, they attack this person, take out their defender, so you get points that way. I think there's going to be a lot of different ways to go about it. But more than likely, it's going to be 4 versus 4, and it'll be a lot more organized. And look, we're going to miss moves. I'm surprised I didn't miss more than I did tonight because a lot of different things. But playing together as your faction, you're going to create a chemistry and a game flow, and you're going to know. The one thing I would tell you guys from this, go back to your factions and figure out who your starting 4 is going to be, and then what order of people are going to be coming off the bench. Now, that may change. You may have a faction meeting and say, hey, look, you're coming in first, you're coming in second, and then they end up killing somebody that you didn't think they were going to kill, and the team captain is going to have to make that call. So Father Ron might have, he might have said, hey, football, you're coming in next. Oh, they killed Anthony. I got to get somebody else in that's going to be a little bit stronger to go for the flag. I love it. I think Faction War is going to be a lot of fun. I think it's going to be everything that we thought it was going to be. There are going to be some growing pains, but I still don't think there's going to be really, really close 1-2 point matches. I think you're going to see something like tonight. Look, it was 70-20. Ark and Sly had a pretty good lead, and all of a sudden the tables turned, and it became 190-70. So I think the way the points are calculated is going to make it a little less controversial, and you're not going to have stall tactics. You're going to have people just go in and try to either, hey, we're going to get the flag today, or we're going to defend, and you're not going to kill anybody, and you're not going to get our flag. So there's certainly ways to play defensive and manage all of your moves without mixing it up too much. All right. Hey, that was less than 2 hours. Moves will be faster. Those of you that really didn't get into tonight, we could have did this for 4 hours. I thought there would have been a little bit more kills and a little bit more kills faster, and there will be. So I still feel pretty comfortable that everybody in your faction is going to get a chance. So your reward for tonight, Ron, was none of your items, and you had a great evening, and I sang a couple songs for you at the beginning. So with that being said, it is 10:30. I have been at this since about 9 o'clock this morning, so I am going to I'm going to go relax. I will be off the grid tomorrow. I'm going to be working on your inventory. I'm going to be working on items that we're going to roll out in 2 weeks that are going to be a little bit bigger and a little bit stronger. I probably will not answer a whole lot of messages tomorrow because I'm going to be very, very focused on getting some things to scale. But there's some things that I need to do for the game sort of behind the scenes to get you guys caught up. And some of that is just going through everybody's inventory. getting discrepancies called up, getting everything added from the weekend, and also getting your bionics turned in, getting your ATT leveled up, all of those things, getting ready for the level up event. So everybody, you can send me, if you have stuff to send, I'm probably just not going to respond a whole lot. So if you've got either corrections or upgrades, get those over to me. My goal is to get all of this tomorrow night and to get your new base calculated, get your new AP calculated. But certainly you guys can do that, but I probably won't have a whole lot of interaction. A good portion of that is going to be done by the pool. So, yeah. If I get called into a couple conversations, you guys know it'll take hours. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate it. You guys have a great rest of your evening. We will be back Monday night with some tag team PvP. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. We got a great tag team season set up for you guys the rest of the way. We had great PvP this week. We had awesome matches. Faction War is going to be incredible. But we got to finish out the rest of the tag team. We got a great tournament. You guys have a great night. I will see you all Monday night. Have a good one, everybody. Peace.